the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to redefine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will feel free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a I don't give a fuck. 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 It's time to start doing the right thing. So trust your instinct, stop listening to others, and own your decisions. People will always tell you what to do, and how to live. So let's create things for what matters most to you. You'll be glad you did. Now start claiming your time and your mental well-being by saying no more. No more. Say it loudly and proudly. In other words, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Fill it in however you want. It doesn't matter, you know what you want. Keep your head up in the clouds. When this is over, I'll be around. Speaking one, I wanna know. Making you happy, or you've been so cold. Put your head on my chest. You look so tired, come on, get some rest. And if you wanna think about it, I leave you alone. Yeah, if you wanna think about it, I leave you alone. Leave you alone.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long, long time. Yeah. This is how. Getting down. Yeah. Hey. This is how. I'll be getting down. This is how. Haters really done, they can't figure out. They don't understand, so they hold me down and out. Hey, we ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. Down for the count, but the hound strike back. Eat it like that. I don't wanna hear it, but you hit me right back. They talking, they told me take the L and move on. Heard it from somebody who's been taking L's their whole life. I don't know what you want. Passive when they play you. Expect the best from people like there's nothing they can do wrong. Seen this movie way too many times to be the fool for you to chew on. Nah, I'm not complaining, but there's things I can improve on. Why would I fight and retreat and not study and sleep and recover to be able to smother you motherfuckers? I'm going ghost and I'm up to something. Or maybe I'm up to my wits' ends with all of your bitch trends. I'm sick of the system. I'm not into religion. I need something higher and bigger to fix this. Brothers, sisters betray me that I never wrong. Over here it's all solid. This isn't a prison. This isn't a prison. This is free. This is fiction. Listen, hey, I made a bunch of merch, and as soon as I recouped on my expenses, I gave away every other shirt. Good heart, I guess that's why I never finished first. But it's time I put the business first. Cause we ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. Cause we ain't going out like that, no. We ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. We ain't going out like that. I guess some things never change. Like my pops being stuck in his ways.
We made it, friends. 213 sessions. Over 620 days exactly. August 4th, 2024. Coalescence Middle Trilogy kicked off. April 16, 2026, we officially put a bow on that entire campaign, not counting the endgame event to come, of course, but our regularly scheduled bi-weekly gaming schedule comes to a close tonight, and it is a crucial night. This is the last table, still with an objective to achieve, so we'll see just how they do it. But before we get fully into that, allow me to welcome you back to the Coalescence, an experience found with scarcity. A hopeful reprieve from the drudgery. We'll get through this somewhat dazedly, if not also a bit garrulously and vacuously. I hope you enjoy my tragic legacy. The Coalescence, proudly presented by Roleplaying Unlimited and me. I'm Tragic's Legacy, welcoming you back again to the closing session of the closing week of the middle trilogy of the Coalescence campaign. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Hope the week is treating you all well.
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy, like my father before me.
That's me. Good evening. Hello.
Simple.
Hey, hey.
Hello, hello.
Oh. Vecna has got to go.
Oh, looks like somebody bailed out as soon as I got here. They're like, no, I can't do it. All right. What are we missing? We're missing the joint man. No Kimberly tonight. What about Brian? We got him in the last session, right? I thought we did.
Brian? Yeah, I shot him a text.
Actually, I'm not seeing his character here on the map, so I'm wondering if we officially got his character in last time. Maybe he couldn't play last time. Maybe or no, Torvin Moonwhisper. That's him, I believe. So I think he is here on the map. I just have him on the ghost layer for some reason. I will return him to the realm of the physical, however. And then we've got Phil over here in the center of the center-ish, center top zone, I guess would be more appropriate. Nearby the heart with all those scabrous walls that we had to hack, smash, and burn our way through, mainly to get through this central area. Although the fire elemental's presence where it is right now has also melted off a decent chunk of this area here. Torvin Moonwhisper is over here, I think, returning from the trip to the brain and the eye stalks, which were for some reason. Hey, there we go. Now we can actually see him here. But yes, we traversed that area last session. I'm not sure why Bigby is all the way over here by himself. Is Bigby not in play, or how is that right now?
Bigby's still in play. It's just I am significantly faster than it.
Oh, I see. So you're still able to move it. I can see you just really have no... Well, I mean, you should be able to see the exploration mode of where you've been, so hopefully that will help guide your path forward from that point. Oh, just taking a free move. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, I'm just gauging where I was. Yeah.
Oh, likely story. All right. Oh, we're still here
That's
on
where you
the.
like it?
We're on the starting screen here. I'm all doing these pings. Yeah, everybody's over here by the heart and over here by this section, and nobody on the stream can see it. So yeah, here's Torvin, returning from his trip to the brain and the eyes, and then Bob over here in the heart. Here are the scabrous walls and what have you that I was referring to. And then we've got other members of the party over here. Oh, is it who got polymorphed here? Is that Torvin?
That's the Kitsune.
Okay, gotcha. And then Nemaris is over here. Let's see here, double check. Oh good, I did it right. Nemaris looks like a Katie character, but I was doubting myself for a second. And Greydor is somehow over here as well, despite also being at the Wednesday table just last night. Otherwise, I think that accounts for the current location of all of our party members here. So we will cross the bridges in a somewhat organized fashion. We've been doing what we're calling exploration initiative now, especially for large maps like this where people are all moving around at once in different areas. It's best to do that in an organized fashion in case one of you passes an important area and I don't see it. It's just best to keep all of that tracked and organized. So go ahead, click that initiative button and let's get the turn order in progress. Huh. That's a new thing. I wonder what it shows up for Paul here. Hey Paul, does it show anything on the Discord private message you just sent me about a 2-year friendship anniversary?
It is not about happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, yeah. You sent me a message and then the response to that was celebrate your friendship anniversary, 2 years, and I can send a Nitro gift or a GIF. Which I did send a GIF. I didn't send a GIF, I sent a GIF. And
Always gifts.
yeah. The guy who said it that's called GIF. I'm sorry, the guy or the Jai? Best return ever.
Jim.
Oh, very cool. I didn't even have to tag John T here. He has let us know that he's on his way. Also, Brian is on his way, so fantastic. Or maybe one of you guys sent him a message, but in either case, appreciate that. Who owns the fire elemental? I forgot. Who summoned it?
Brian.
Oh, Brian brought that baby in. Okay. Well,
I think that is Brian. That's why he was in the Ghost Realm.
Oh, Brian is the fire elemental.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I lost track of time. That was entirely my fault, guys.
How dare you? That's one strike, dude. all kidding, of course. Well, that explains everything. That explains why Torvin was ghosted and the fire elemental is here. It was not summoned. It is a character. All right, so yeah, let's get initiative for Brian when you get a moment, because we are doing this in exploration mode. Oh, somebody just got disintegrated. With a touch of fire sneak on top of that.
Here's your late fees.
You didn't rewind the tape. $1.99. Half a second here. I'm still present. I just gotta step up for a quick second to trim this candle wick before I light it up. There we go. Okay. It's about time to do an office cleaning here. It's getting a little clustered. There we go. That's my heel candle. Amber and obsidian. Soy and coconut wax. Alrighty, so yeah, Brian, whenever you get a second to click the initiative button, I guess on the fire elemental, I put it underneath your character sheet in the journal. Hopefully that makes it easier to find.
Okay. I'm still loading into Roll20.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. I don't have any initiative to roll, I don't think. Nope. Nope. I think we can do that, however. And fudge. What do we have here tonight? Katie's got Typo Slayer. That's handy, he said, for no reason at all. I think she's the only one, though. Nothing. Alright, well, on the off chance that Brian does not roll higher than Paul here, let's have Paul take the first turn here.
Just basically running at full speed.
Oh man, it's so gross. All the splishing and sploshing. Oh, look at that, and the fire elemental did roll higher than Paul.
Damn it!
Hey, look, you found a spot with a Class B hanging out in there. It looks like you found some kind of organ, if you're not mistaken. little difficult to tell what it is.
Oh!
Oh, hey, you found the kidney! And a whole mess of Class Bs in here. And then he turned like brave Sir Robin, and
I
All
ain't
right.
no scaredy cat.
oh, that's true. Oh, there's more of them.
They're everywhere.
There's 9 of them in total. You can just barely see this one hanging out right over here. Just see the corner of its token.
Just going to start swinging.
All right.
I was thinking about using fireball or something crazy like that, but
Hell yeah, back it up with a Destiny point and just incinerate all of them in one shot.
gotta
Otherwise,
save those for the
you're
big
gonna
boy.
die.
I'm the one going, right?
You will after Paul's turn here. We started his turn before you did the initiative, so slight out of order for this round. Well, that's Orange Agent, so that is a dead Class B. Splat.
I've got 3 attacks, so I'll just take out the 2
That's optimistic.
B,
I have an armor
3
class of
and the
18.
one
There's no
above
way
me.
you're hitting me on both of them. Oh, you did.
Almost didn't.
Boom, 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 boom. There they go. We'll take them off the map. Farewell. Fare thee well.
I feel pretty confident against the Class B, so I'll block this entrance and I'll just shout back to everyone saying that, you know, there's Class Bs in here.
Alright. Speaking of which, let's get some initiative for them now.
And I am currently out of my blade song.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. I am this. That's what I'm doing. Okay, that looks good to me. So now we will indeed send it to the Fire Elemental, who has melted away a significant part of the scabrous wall that was right here, widening the passage for yourself to get through a bit easier, although you can squeeze through areas that are as tiny as an inch wide, I believe. You just had to end your turn right here because of movement, and in the process you melted off some of this area. Dark magic. And the lighting is all kinds of weird in here.
I'm going to use my bonus action dash to move farther ahead as well.
Okay. Is it bonus action or action?
For this one, actually, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're not a rogue or a monk, it's typically not a bonus action.
I believe it's basic action then.
Sounds good. You'd still have your bonus action at the end of it then. Maybe or maybe not important.
And that's the end of my movement.
Alright. Suddenly starts getting very hot near Greadur. Ozzy already took his turn. It is Nymeris. Welcome back, my friend.
Hey. So it looks like we're heading south.
Paul did, and then you heard him call out that there are Class B zombies down there.
Well, then I want to go to the Zambos. That's the question. I guess I will go help my fellow not man. I don't know what he is. OMG, Haggard Thor. Okay, and then I will
Man, this map is so weird.
bonus action dash to get another 30. So
Getting closer, you can hear him shouting from down this passageway. Although it does look like
right.
it continues elsewhere into this direction. If you want to split the group, split the group, split the group.
And then I will
I'll put a wall of force up right
action dash. That's what it's called. And I will kind of just go chill out in this space right here. And that would be the end of my turn.
Well then, with his only existing character remaining in the Coalescence, hopefully he doesn't find a cursed gallbladder or something that shunts his character off to the void. DJ, it's Merlin's turn.
Rude. I am going to use one of my short rests that I get as a subscriber for one of my Discord things, so I can attune to my staff.
Wait. Where did you get a staff? I'm kidding, of course.
And that is after moving, I believe it is 60 feet.
Okay. Ozzy is the only OG left. That is it's an ongoing problem at the Thursday table, unfortunately. I mean, the Thursday table only came into existence maybe like 3 months before the original Coalescence trilogy came to a close. But even in that short 3 months, by the time we came to a wrap, I think Kai was the only player who was still part of the original group.
Exactly.
And then here we are again. Of course, Thursday's been part of the entire middle trilogy, and I mean, I think Ken has been here. Ken came over to Thursday from Wednesday. So yeah, it's I think you are correct in that.
Damn, where are my friends at?
I don't know. Yeah, we lost Bon
And I
John
believe
Bovey.
it's boosted action, correct?
Who are all these strangers?
Say again, DJ.
I believe I have my hasted action, correct?
I will take your word for it. It looks like you've got a haste on your token there.
Hasted action dash.
Okay. Where the heck are you? Oh, there you are.
Ozzy, which way did you go? Left or down?
I went left.
He said through the meta.
There you are.
Hello.
I see a thing. So, is it an action to use my short rest thing, or is that automatic? Because I did try to attune, so I guess I would take time to attune to it.
I mean, the short rest, I believe, is it an action? Is it a bonus action? Do we specify? I think it's an action.
I believe it's also an action, so I have a bonus action, and I could quicken cast a spell, but I'm not going to.
Sure.
So I'm going to end my turn there.
All right. Creator, back to your turn.
All right, I'm gonna start going towards the combat.
All right.
And bonus action dash.
Oh, you found something. Oh, returning
find that
for
thing?
one final go here in the season finale, the dreaded Hydri from the Enemir the First Step Reimagined campaign. You know I'm a big fan of those guys. Now I just need to find where, and as I say it, I found it. So we're going to actually take our turn right after Greadur is finished with his. You can see it already starting to respond to your presence. Looks like it's about to maybe come at you or at the group.
All right. Well, I still have my action. I'm actually gonna hold my action to attack anything that comes near me.
Nice. I love when it's vague like that. Anything that comes near me.
Any enemy.
Damn it! Tipped my
My
hand
Muris
too
takes a
early.
step to the left. Fuck!
Okie dokie. Well, yes, the Hyree is, let's see, 5, 10, 15. We are going to step out. There are two of you within our reach. We only have one attack. Greadur is the one we saw first. So, are you able to attack me from where you're at? Because it's about to attack you.
I don't have that much reach, no.
Dope. Alright, energy tendril incoming. Oh, looks like it hit you exactly 18 armor class. Alright, so you take 9 damage and you have been overcharged. You suffer the effects of a confusion spell for 1 minute, in addition to advantage on all attack rolls. When the spells direct you to act randomly, subsequent attacks from Hydri against this same target can be resisted with a charisma saving throw, but the initial one is just, oh dear, something has happened to me. Confusalation. It is a die 10 roll here to see what happens to our good buddy. An 8! The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. That is what your next round is going to look like. You'll use your action to do that. You can still use your move and bonus action as you normally would like to, but your action is you're just going to hit whoever happens to be next to you. And of course, in-game, you don't necessarily know this is what's going to happen, so play your turn as you think you normally would. The Class Bs are up next. Class bitch asses. Here we come. Whoops. Staggered stack. Okay.
Just this little gnome guy blocking the entrance. You shall not pass!
Alright, 3 times. The first 3 in this little corner space from you. We are going to... they are still randomized, so... Alright, first one. Scratch, bite, weapon. We do have the Bloodlust advantage. I don't know that anything, but maybe the 29 hits you?
Definitely. Currently AC 24.
Okay. So, the first one got you once, which will, of course, inflict Ravenous Wound. And the second one is doing Weapon, Scratch. That looks like hit, near miss. for 32 variable damage there from the weapon strikes. Slashing, bludgeoning, piercing, whatever weapon they happen to have in hand. And lastly, we've got weapon strike, bite, and scratch. The bite misses you again, but the weapon strike and the scratch land for another 20 slashing variable damage. Of course, whatever resistance you have, I trust you to take into account.
Yeah, been happening.
The other Class Bs are now going to squeeze in. Excuse me, pardon me, don't mind me. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing, but this time with the squeezing disadvantage. And I rolled way too many die fours there.
Bring it on!
There we go. Oh, that's a lot of bite attacks, though. This could hurt if they start hitting you. Bite. Weapon. Bite. Wait a second, I rolled a scratch on that first one instead of a bite.
So I've been bitten
Undo the
once
scratch
so far.
attack. And a bite attack that just barely hits your AC there.
Do they still have advantage when squeezing?
Oh, wait, yeah, flank, so disadvantage and then advantage, so we're using the first roll right there, so it's just the 29 for that one bite there.
Turn into a zombie and kill Merlin.
And then we're going pummel, bite, scratch. Ugh, 32 and 27, 2 bite attacks just clipped you right there, that's not good. And the last sequence is a kick to the nuts and 2 more bite attacks. Oh god! Right in the mommy daddy button. And the, I don't know why Arnold did that, but that's apparently how it goes. And bite attack also lands. They just got you for 3 bite attacks and you are already at level 1 exhaustion. This is a level 4 exhaustion or infection. So let's get those 3 con saves. DC 18. I'm going to assume level 4 exhaustion, but we'll see how it goes. So far, not looking good.
Just seeing if I have any sort of advantage before I start burning shit. I do not.
That ain't what you want. Ooh, what are we at here?
I'll burn. I'll burn my last inspiration.
Oh, damn! Your last inspiration.
Yeah, I burned them all last time. That's the passive.
Wow, that is not good. Okay, so you'll make that one, but then fail that one.
I'll use a force point on the first one before the inspiration just to see if I can save it.
Which first one?
The first con save, but I burn the inspiration and I'll use a one.
You can use an inspo of mine.
If you certainly don't mind, I'll take the 23 on the third roll.
Okay.
I think all my con saves should be good.
Very, very good. And add an inspo to your tally there, Paul, as Kimberly has given you one here from the Streamland here. So we'll use that for
thank you.
potential future necessity here tonight. And I do believe that is all of the orange attacks here this round, but you are 2 exhaustion levels away from death. Conditions exhausted. You are disadvantaged on ability checks, half speed, disadvantage on attacks and saves, and your hit point maximum is halved. 1 more level of exhaustion, you can't move at all, and then after that, you're just right pickings for a level 6 exhaustion, after which you die. Die. Kill, kill. Die.
I do thankfully have vitality potions, so
Kill, 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 kill.
I survive, maybe.
All right, well, going on an initiative of 420 is Astro.
The best boy.
We are gonna wander around in here. Sniff, 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 sniff. Yeah, we're gonna check around down this corner. And out of everybody's line of sight. And then send it back to the top of the initiative. To, Oh, I know the problem here. Give me just 1 second, Brian, before you go into your turn. I have not set
I also just remembered I need to put the Kitsune's initiative up too.
Oh, good call. There we go. Now we can see through your line of sight. Boom, 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 boom. Looks like we got just under 16,000 Beskar bucks remaining to complete the community challenge and 3 days left to do it. What if I don't stream tomorrow or Saturday?
No.
Oh, there's Sarge jumping in with another 2,000 right now. Maybe do it while you're you got a guaranteed stream on.
Brian, while you got it.
All right, so Brian, go ahead with your turn, and then yeah, we'll get we've already got the Kitsune in the initiative here.
I lost count of how far I've traveled.
Well, that's not good. 1 second.
30?
You were, I want to say, like right about. Yeah, you ended your turn next to where Kimberly's character is currently in the Tunnel of Safetitude, which is also next to where Ken started his round. So yeah, you were 40 feet away.
I'm going to use my action for a dash.
All right.
And I'm going to sit there and wait for the time being.
Sit down and study. Okay, Ozzy, due for some much-needed retribution. Reminder, you are at disadvantage on pretty much everything.
First course of action, going to drink a potion of vitality with my hasted action.
Never mind on all that. That'll at least get rid of the
Oh
exhaustion.
no, I'm dead.
rolls. I feel better.
I'm drunk.
I swear, human sampler, like it occurs to me like every other freaking line is a quote from something. It's just a matter of if you know where it's coming from. I don't have a lot of words of my own.
I'm just going to take 2 quick swings.
Any particular targets? Two to the left, two to the bottom.
Two on my left. Why not?
All right. Oh shit! You just got sucked out into the void of space with them. Ah!
Vecna, no!
It's so cold out here. In space, no one can hear you. Ah! All right, we'll bring you back inside. Oh,
Bring me back.
He's stuck back outside again. Bring me back. The kidney was much nicer, actually. Oh, Shags, not Sarge. What am I doing here? I'm reading everything wrong. What's up, Mike? How you doing out there?
And can I make a bonus action? So sorry.
the damn lunchline.
Aye. That'll be me.
All right. What's happening right here? Hey, we got a follow from Brian here on the channel. Thank you kindly. I thought you were already following us. Sometimes it does weird stuff. That's your turn, Paul?
Yeah, that'll be me.
All right.
I thought so too, but guess not.
I guess not. Well, welcome. That's strange. I didn't know I could assign VIP status to somebody who wasn't already following, but live and learn. It is the Kitsune's turn. I would say it should take 2 turns here since we missed it last round.
Do we remember what shape it was in? If it was in humanoid or beast shape?
Humanoid.
It's got the polymorph symbol on it, so I'm guessing it's not in the form that we see. So yeah, humanoid.
Oh.
It's got that meh.
I'm gonna use the action dash to go far.
Very good.
And that'll be the end of the first turn.
Good.
Another action dash. And that'll be the end of the turn.
All right, Katie, back to you. You can clearly see this thing right around the corner from you. Just attacked Greydor pretty badly.
Yes, but if I go after it, it will go after me. And I don't know if I'm that cocky about it tonight. But I do know that I heard my friends struggling over to the west, so I think I'm gonna go check on them.
Fair enough. Oh, everybody's in a line. Perfect time for a lightning bolt.
And then I will squeeze past these guys here. So come over to here. And then I will bonus action dash to this one movement. And I'll come right here next to my boy. And I will take a stabby stab at, I think it's B14 that's like kind of directly, yeah, I don't, they're all like overlapping, so
Sure.
I think 14 is the one that belongs to that one.
I believe that is correct. Uh-oh. I'll do that. Oh dear. The AC is 18, but if you hit it at all, it's instantly dead because you got the typo.
I'll use force point.
Okay. Get rid of that one.
And then I will I guess I will go here, then here. I think it would be a squeeze between the two, but I've got the distance for it. So I will move to right here to kind of clear up the passageway. And that is the end of my turn.
All right. Back to Merlin. Go ahead and cast a wish spell to get rid of these 3 undead right here. That'd be great.
Is anybody in that corridor fire resistant besides Ozzy?
I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, I'm resistant to fire and necrotic.
All right. I'm going to use my newly attained staff to cast Fireball at 7th level.
Are we doing a base damage spell, or are you trying to bolster that for insta-kill with the Orange Agent Typo Slayer? I guess in either case, we will still need to roll damage to determine what the party members take, because of course they are not subject to insta-kill from Typo Slayer. But that question is more for me. I'm pretty sure any fireball damage, they will survive, the Type Bs will. But of course you do have the option of, I believe, dropping an inspiration point on that for the insta-kill against their class.
It does say Fireball 7th level version,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm assuming that's 7th level Fireball.
That is correct. So yeah, that would be 12 die 6 instead of 8 die 6, effectively. So are we rolling the damage? It sounds like. I'm rolling saving throws. We're all rolling saving throws.
Yeah, give me a moment to do it.
All right. I don't know if we made ours or not, but pretty decent. Counterspell it. I miss my Cult of Nihilus. They serve their purpose well, though.
So frustrating.
No way! Wow, look at that pathetic level 7 fireball. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 8 die 6 base damage. That is so sad. I guess the good news is all three of the oranges failed their saving throw, so they will take all, 39, 43 of that.
You said I could use, I have Orange Agent, so what would I have to do and make sure that all of those things are dead?
Oh man, like I feel like I opened that door and you didn't walk through it, so I closed it, and now that they're still alive, you want to walk through it. It would be an inspiration point.
Yes, if possible still. I'd like to
Alright.
do that.
We will wipe them off the field. I didn't even have to roll those saving throws or type in the damage. Was the ultimate point of that. Anything else for your turn?
I'm going to move further in after I subtract the inspo from my sheet, and that'll be end of turn.
Wait, what? What is Kimberly doing here?
Hi, I made it home. I'm here.
Surprise! Wow, welcome. Glad to have you.
Hello.
Let's bring your token back onto the board then. Right over here.
I totally did not speed at all on my way home. And I thought there was a fight happening.
Oh my gosh. It is, I guess let's backtrack a little bit here and start with your turn, and then we will get back to the middle of the initiative where we have left off.
Do I have any idea of where I'm going? I have nothing on my screen.
Everybody seems to have gone south. You can hear sounds of distant fighting and energy being flung around in that direction. And you can see one of those Hyri right down here next to Greador.
Oh, hello.
Oh boy, what are we resistant to? Yep, okay. Force necrotic, 33 looks like.
Hey, there's a 1.
Hey, and a 15 as well. That will not touch our AC of 18.
So when I roll a 1, my next D20 roll is made with advantage, so the next one's a 21.
Wow! All right.
Haha! I finally get to use that.
Yeah, this one actually has increased in size in response to the damage that was dealt to it. So another 10 damage, we'll take it. It's always difficult to tell if you're actually damaging these things because they don't really register damage the way normal creatures do. They don't feel pain. They don't have a health bar in that same respect. It's really just, I hope I'm damaging it, and maybe at some point Daniel will take it off the board.
I believe that is everything I can do.
Alright, well then let's cycle back over to... where do we leave off here? Fire, Ozzy, Kitsune, Namaris, Merlin. The Hyrie is up next. Hey, wouldn't you know it? Alright. Sacre bleu. They always go French for some reason. Or they go Braunschweiger. Congrator uses held action. He already used it last round to, well, he tried to, but,
I did not use my... I held my action to attack when a enemy got near, but nothing came near yet, and it's still... I still haven't used my held action.
that is correct. Go ahead, take it.
I'm gonna use my inspo to take that that crit.
Well, damn. Okay. Sure. We are looking at that. All right. I will take it. The creature is still active and seemingly growing in response to the further onslaught. And Greator is still here.
As a reminder, I know we can't tell for sure, but if it was resistant to anything, I do have Boon of Indomitable Force.
Gotcha. We did not resist any of that. It does have 1 damage resistance, but none of you have thrown it my way yet.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Also has a vulnerability, likewise, none of you have thrown that its way yet. So it will take its 1 turn, and we've already got Greator overcharged. Well, let's try and overcharge that Fire Elemental. Energy Tendril Strike, 23 AC, 12. It is technically radiant damage. It's energy damage. And you are also overcharged. I should put a Confusilation icon on both of you for 1 minute.
Do I take any damage?
It would be 12 radiant unless the Fire Elemental has a resistance or immunity to that. I don't think it would.
Does it count as poison? Because I have immunities to fire and poison.
It is not poison, it's radiant damage.
I also have immunities to exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone, restrained, and unconscious.
Gotcha. Yep, none of that is what we're hitting you with.
So I take 12 damage then.
Does it say immune to charm? I missed if you went through that. Or enchantment? Charm or enchantment?
No.
Okay.
Neither of them.
So Confusilation will be imminent. A 3. Oh, that's nice. That's probably the worst result right there. The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. The fire elemental's next round will just be spent standing there pondering its existence. Confusedly. Greyador, it is now your turn.
All right. Well, Greyhador would not typically try and run from a fight, so he wouldn't move. So is that fire elemental 5 feet from me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So would have to attack either the fire elemental or the Hyrie.
It would be random chance. I would say you can roll it yourself, high or low, and call it as you will.
Odds Hyrie, evens fire elemental.
Aha!
What's up? What's going on?
His character is confused. There was a chance he was about to attack you, but he did not. And that happens to be enough damage to cause this creature to shrink rapidly, expand just as quickly, and then it's gone.
Cool, because that was at advantage too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it didn't have many hit points left after that critical strike you did on it just a moment ago. So that will remove the Hyrie from the field of play. You do still have the action and, or I'm sorry, your bonus action and your movement.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna yell at Ozzy, ask if he still has the Class Bs.
Now we're good.
All right, I'm running south then.
It's Merlin's problem now.
Oh shit, typo.
Did you find my typo?
Worst luck ever.
Ah, you found your way into the liver. And yes, indeed, there is a typo hanging out in the corner, just waiting for you. It did not have a readied action, but it's about to roll initiative, and odds are Greyador is about to get torn up.
Bonus action, dashing back where I was.
That's pretty poor initiative. However, that is also an initiative that we just passed a moment ago, so the Type O will take its turn. We will step out into the corridor. Step right up to, like, right here. Oh my, what are we thinking? We get 5 attacks. We are gonna scratch both of you because we can do 1 or 2 adjacent targets. Thanks to the Bloodlust advantage, that is a 27 to hit each of you for 8 points of Constitution.
So I'm going to react to it attacking the fire elemental with my sentinel feat.
I don't know if that would be applicable because I'm still attacking you.
So
Post it up. Let's look at it.
So the attack, the fact that it attacks at all.
That is correct. I was at a table a short while ago where J-Man ruled that differently, so I had to double check just what we're looking at in that respect. So you may take your reaction and swing at me. The Type O has an armor class of 27.
Well, that's a miss, and I think I am out of inspiration.
We out of force
Yeah, I'm out
points
of
too.
inspo. Oh no, I do have force points. I always forget about those because never used to have them.
Oh, sure. It's 2 dice 6 in your case, and you would need a 5 or better on one of them. There you go. That'll hit. Technically, a sneak can occur in this instance. For 45 plus Orange Slayer damage. We will take all of that. And then your reaction will in turn prompt its own reaction, and it'll get a free extra attack on you this round, which it will use to... Wow, this is about as broken as it gets. It's going to pummel you, which can also affect a second adjacent target. So as part of this, we get a free attack on Brian in the Fire Elemental form for 33 to hit, 5 points of charisma damage.
I'm at 2 crit.
Oh boy. And then it's going to bite the Fire Elemental. Toasty. Oh dear, natural 20 for 13 points of Constitution. Did we just pop you back into your regular form?
Sorry, what was that second damage for?
13 points of Constitution. You just took 8 points of
Yes, I
Constitution.
just went back into my regular form because my Constitution went down.
Alright, so we are going to remove Fire Elemental. Send that outside. Delete. And replace with you. We need to put you back in the turn order. I forget what your dexterity was. I'm just going to put it at a 15. It was more important that you had a 22 initiative. There we go. Okay, so that was a bite attack. Killed the elemental form. We still have our pummel attack, which will affect both of you. 38 to hit for 3 points of charisma. But why do we pronounce it herb and not herb when there's a fucking H in it? Like, that has nothing to do with removing letters at all. Or in newspapers, do they spell it ERB?
I believe that was actually the influence of French on English.
Nice.
Yes, it was.
That's funny.
America's
I didn't
goddamn
pay a lot of attention in historical linguistics, but I did pass the class. So.
Let's weapon strike over at Greadur since the fire elemental drew the bite attack. That's a 34 to hit Greadur for 7 dexterity damage. And then we will grab Torvin with a 33. And we all know what's coming with the bonus action. We are going to blink, move all the small things. You need a charisma saving throw DC 20 to avoid being teleported along with the zombie. Otherwise, you're going on a little field trip.
I'm gonna give you inspo just in case.
He's going to roll double natural 20s and be like, I don't even need it. Hit me with that charisma save, Brian. What is that? Wafer thin prosciutto? Hit me. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Well, you gave an inspiration, which is a 19. It's a 1 point shy. How do we want to play that?
Can I give him a force point too?
You may. Silvery barbs. Fuck that spell. Okay. So you will make your save, and you will not be teleported away with our zombie friend. Our little zombie friend got me high, though. We were 17 and stuck up in Ozio. Merlin said it's funny how true love gets troubled by still water and washed up in the Mississippi River. Your turn, buddy.
I'm gonna continue down this hallway, or whatever consists of a hallway.
It's getting progressively smellier in this direction, so your instincts kind of tell you that you are literally in stink.
I seal the tunnel.
Well, I'm not finding anything, so I'm just gonna move back up with my 60 movement, and I've only used like 25. I'm going to use my hasted action to dash.
As he pushes you. Get out of here.
Ah!
Good.
I believe that is total of my movement, and I'm going to hold my, or you know what, I'm gonna action normal dash because I haven't used an action yet.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna pause right there.
All right, looks like you have found a Class A somewhere up ahead based on the orange aura, the Telltale aura. And Greyador, I already rolled your confusion for this round. It is a stand there and take no actions or movement this round. So that is a just kind of chill out and do nothing. Class Bs have already been destroyed. Astro is, goodness, who knows where. I'm going to send Phil to the Tunnel of Safetitude since he has not shown up by now. Okay. Wow!
Get out of here with that friggin' 20.
Kelia can hear the dog barking somewhere. Roll perception. See if you can pinpoint where Astro seems to be excited about something.
Don't have Celeste's perception. Okay.
Okay. Sticking with the 18.
Hold on.
Ah. Force point. You are pretty sure it's behind you somewhere, back up to the north. Astro has found something.
Just came from there, dog.
Is that dog with an O or dog with an AW?
You can
G.O.D.
hear that however you want to hear that. If I action dash, then I can't do anything if I see something.
That is true.
Ooh, I have a Misty Step. Okay, do I still hear the dog?
He is not barking consistently. It was more like one loud, sharp, piercing bark. And you were sure it came from this direction, though. It's just whether it came from here to the right or back here to the left, unknown.
Okay, I'm not going to action dash. I'm going to hold my action to fire Eldritch Blast if I see an enemy.
Okay. Torvin for this round. I believe this is the one we've established that he is also standing still and pondering his life's choices. That will bring it to Ozzy, who is, everything just got pretty quiet.
Debating.
Based on this liver right here, this person definitely enjoyed themselves a mighty good whiskey sour multiple times per day. You can make out that orange aura, splitting passageways, multiple splitting passageways. I do believe your ravenous wound can go away now. You're definitely in some kind of intestine if you had to guess. Oh, you found the grandma! The Grandma Class A. You have found the acid-lined stomach, which also contains another enemy within here that you can't, you can just barely make out the edge of its token right here, but it is another Hydri.
Oh, hey there, Grandma.
Have you done your homework tonight, Sonny? Oh! Another Class A down there. You can tell from the aura within the... Oh man, looks like some people have met their ends in here based on the bones floating around in the still churning dead stomach of this thing.
Sadly, I do not have any more movement.
Womp womp.
Do I have like a grenade or... No, unfortunately, that's me. I can't move any further. If I can, I'll just, like, again, try and block the way of enemies. And that'll be me.
Brian, go ahead. As the Kitsune.
Use my dash to get farther.
Love seeing the chat going on there in the Streamland. Thank you, Legionary, for keeping it active right there. Much appreciated to you.
That'll be the end of the Kitsune's turn.
Oh, damn. All right. Nemaris, over to your turn. Still back in the kidney here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of move my way out of here. And make my way towards Helia. Which way does she go? North or south? I don't know where the dog went. Trying to follow her voice. Where does it lead me?
I mean, if we've actually been yelling that all to each other, you would know that I'm north.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, you guys are like shouting halfway
Yeah.
across the body of this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not being subtle at all.
She is
No.
way, she is way
What
the hell
is
up
subtlety? Subtlety? Who is she?
I'm just like
Okay,
shouting down this tunnel, knowing there's zombies everywhere. It's fine.
Subtlety.
Don't forget we have.
Overrated.
Don't forget we have Riri's telepathic bond.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. That's helpful.
I was about to make a
Bonus
joke
action
about how we
dash.
should look into telepathic stuff so we're not yelling this.
Oh, when it comes to the dog, I believe you's fully are
And I
shouting,
will also
but other than that,
And that is as far as I can move. That was my movement, bonus action dash, and action dash. So passing it off.
All right. Type O zombies. Also need to roll for that Hyrie, lest I forget. Wow. Going right after the typo and all the zombies for that matter. So now the monsters all get to go at the same time. That's not good. And I suppose we will focus in right here on Merlin as this guy Blink moves back into position. And this guy Blink moves into position to flank you on the other side. You have two typo zombies right up on you here. The first one is going to go right down the line. Scratch, bite, pummel, weapon, grab, all with advantage. Miss, hit, hit. We pummeled, we weaponed, and we grabbited. And then the second one is going to do the same exact thing. Scratchy. The bite. The pummel. Weapon. And grab. Same thing as last time. We missed the first two that deal the con damage, but we hit the charisma, dex, and the grab. So you are Missing some charisma. I bet your armor class is significantly lower now after taking... Oh, good. What is that? 8 points of dexterity. And you are also grabbed from 2 different sides here, so that's not quite where you want to be. The Hyrie is going to move out of the stomach here into line of sight of Ozzy and try for its attack.
How much total charisma?
Oh dear! Man, I think that's what we needed to hit Ozzy. Jeez. Total charisma is 9.
Does orange concentrate half that with resistance?
Hyrie is not an orange creature.
Oh, Hyrie, sorry.
So we just hit you with an automatic confusion for the next minute. The 16 damage is radiant. The damage is kind of minimal to the fact that you really don't control your turn for the next minute here. That's really the big painful spot. And then it's basically just going to move on back and admire its handiwork from afar. That will bring it to the legendary actions of the Type O's that are swarming Merlin. And they will both go for a bite attack. Both of which hit for a combined 7 Constitution on Merlin, who is really starting to get a little chipped away here, but after all that is said and done, it will be your turn. Hopefully you can just pop both of these things real quick and get them out of the way, because you do not want to be taking any more hits from them.
I have Type O Slayer, so I'm just going to Scorching Ray each of them.
I do believe those will be disadvantage attacks ranged in melee unless you have the counter to that.
Which counter would that be? Is that Warcaster or which one is that?
I believe Warcaster. I'm not sure if maybe Spell Sniper. I'm not sure which of the two it is that handles that. Oh, now you're dying. Jeez, dude. That's future Merlin's
Am
problem.
I rolling for?
Well, you're rolling a death save for some reason.
I'm not meaning to. I'm sorry. I'm on my phone currently.
Yeah, that's future Merlin's problem.
Well, either way, I have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Well, technically they are the same Greadur, so it's dead. Warcaster, yep. When a hostile creature does this, yeah, it doesn't look like Warcaster covers that, so I think it would be Spell Sniper.
I checked Spell Sniper there. That doesn't give you advantage either.
Oh, maybe Crossbow Expert just covers all of it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna cast.
Okay. 27 AC. All you gotta do is hit them, though, and they are winked out of existence.
I'm actually gonna cast a Magic Missile instead.
Hey, look at that!
That way I can't miss.
Wait a second. That will not work with Type O Slayer, unfortunately.
Interesting.
Those have to be targeted attacks. Magic Missile will still, of course, damage the Type O, but automatic damaging attacks do not function in that capacity. That will hit. We'll knock one of them out. Damn. 22 is a miss.
I'll inspo that one.
Yes, use your inspos. All right, there go the Type O's. You're going to need a Wildflower Tonic.
I do have one, and as my hasted action, can I use that?
I'm sorry, I was admiring my handiwork. Say again.
Can I use that as a hasted action, a wildfire tonic?
You may. It's a delicious blue beverage with a very strong floral taste to it.
Then my stats will return to normal. Sweet action.
Not unlike the wildflower smoothie breakfast that you can get from Thistle if you order from them. Pretty tasty. Greador, let's see what happens. Did I take care of everything that... oh, I did not take the action of this one Class A zombie here. Let me do that. Let's run up on Ozzy. Then try tearing into you. 4 attacks. We usually just go right down the line. Bless the grab. All with advantage. Hit, 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 and miss with the biggest damage one. And then, of course, we will prompt a con save against that bite and start you back down the exhaustion tracker.
I'm good.
Waste one of your natural 20s to save yourself. And that will be it for the zombie's turn. And then we will check in to see what Greador feels like doing this round in his confuselated state. Ooh, I think that's a good one. 9-10, you can move and act normally.
Sweet. First thing I'm doing is I am using my one of 2 wildflower tonics and going to fix my stats.
Very, very good.
All right, then I'm going to head on down where everyone was headed.
Okay. Down to the liver. To the liver. Get down with the liver. With the liver.
All right, and bonus action, dash over by Merlin.
Okay.
Welcome to the party.
And that is all action, movement, and bonus action. So that'll be my turn.
Well, okay. Let's check in with
I am the
Astro.
party.
Astro lets out another bark. Kelia and Nymeris are within that region. Perception checks. Okay, are we happy with those rolls?
Yep.
All right.
Given that I only have a +1, I'm ecstatic with that roll.
Kelia is convinced that Astro has somehow made his way back in this direction through this narrow little passageway.
I don't like the way you worded that.
And Nymeris is likewise convinced that he has gone off down this way. That is Astro's turn. And that is the conclusion of our first half of gaming activity here in our season finale, our session finale, our campaign finale. We'll be back on the other side of this break with a little bit more Are You Gaming. See you shortly. Well, welcome back to the final act of the middle trilogy of the Coalescence. Hey, it looks like John T joined us here at some point while I was gone. That's handy.
I joined before the break.
What? Why didn't you say nothing?
Seemed a little busy.
Well, that's true, but always feel free to interject. I don't know if there's a way to get a paid sponsorship or anything here, but just an example of the steps, or one of the steps that I do to try to take care of my voice here on the stream. Look at the size of this fucking bag. And this is only one of 3 that I have here. I did not realize they were quite this giant when I got them, but they are quite essential. And sometimes you just throw them into a cup of boiling water and it makes a pretty decent tea.
I mean, if not a paid sponsorship, at least they could send you some for free.
Yeah, hook me up. Ricola.
Those things ain't cheap.
No, they're not, but they last me a good long time. Man, I tell you, during the pandemic, that was one thing that I made sure to get stocked up on real quick, and we only went through, I think, the reserves of that maybe within the last year, because I got so freaking many of them. Oh, apparently I did not cut this bag far enough. All right, so let's get John T on the board, and then I'll also get an initiative set for him. Where is he? There, right there. Bing. All right. So Phil is right here, returning from the Tunnel of Safetitude, rolling an initiative of 17. And Kelia, it is your turn first and foremost.
If I wanted to do an insight on the barking, would that take an action?
It would.
I don't want to do that. Gosh dang it. Made this so difficult dating.
It's my purpose. Well, this is leading.
And I still see nothing.
Yeah, this is leading you back to the mouth.
Astro! Do I hear anything?
You do not.
Gosh dang it. Stupid. Stupid. I will hold my action again. For if I see an enemy, then I can blast. Which is within
Alright.
literally anything I can see, because I have like a 300-foot range.
I'm actually wondering now, in response to what Ken posted in chat, I'm like, I wonder if Ricola were even in America when I was in BASIC. It would have been right around that time, because I was in BASIC in '97, and I feel like Ricola came to America like late '90s. Torvin.
Okay, to be fair, it was all halls.
Oh, okay.
And we weren't allowed to have and we traded the special flavors, like money.
Oh, what is a 1 or a 2? Or, I'm sorry, a 2. Once again, Torvin does not take actions or movement this turn. He just stands there, contemplating life's choices. That will bring it to Ozzy for your next turn.
Big nine.
Ozzy is going to, this round, on a 4, the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. Otherwise, your movement and bonus action are yours to do what you would. 3 of the party have been confused.
Question about my hasted action. Am I allowed to use the action but not for an attack?
I would say so. That will
Perfect, though.
eradicate. Or do you have advantage? Because 20.
Ah.
20
Oh,
might
actually, I do. Where is it? Oh, I don't anymore because I switched from Swashbuckler to Arcane Trickster. So actually, I don't have advantage.
Well, that's a missed attack as we're looking at it.
That's a missed attack. Yeah, I'll get an up attack on me. I need to look.
Are you floating or did you walk into the acid?
Oh, is this acid? Oh,
Yep,
sorry.
that's the stomach.
Can Azzy fly without using any shenaniganry?
See all these bones floating around in here.
How bad does the acid look?
It doesn't look pleasant. You're pretty sure you could survive it, but your HP is not looking that great.
What I'll do is I'll pop a. Where is it? I'll pop a superior just to get a little bit of HP back with my hasted action. Yeah, I'm going to try and be quick about it, but I'm going to go through it.
Hi! How's it going? Another typo.
Just going to run back. No point in me standing in the. No point in me standing in the acid for no reason.
Provoke my AOO, will you?
Hey, whoa.
Did you walk up next to the Hyrie? Didn't you walk like right up next to me here?
Unfortunately, I did.
Alright, let's see if we can smack you again. Yeah, not so much.
Because I saw a typo and I still have my bonus action, I'm going to quickly Blade Song and just keep blocking this off.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago.
I'm back.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
I'll let everyone know that there's Class A in front of me and a Class A Hyrie and a Class O typo over in the corner.
Alright, the Kitsune may take its turn now.
It's double movement when you're moving through allies, right?
That is correct.
Use my action dash. I kind of split off this movement. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, let's have Phil roll a perception check. 23. You return from the Tunnel of Safetitude to hear Astro barking very closely to you. You're pretty sure that dog is somewhere here in the heart with you. Why he is so eagerly barking, however, is another question entirely. Hey, look, there he is.
What the heck?
Yeah, sound travels weird inside this frickin' carcass. He is scratching at this mass of scabrous heart material, a heart-shaped box, if you will. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint.
Okay, I'm gonna do action dash.
Action dash, okay.
Hello, my boy. How are you?
Wagging his tail and glowing very brightly as he tends to do in the presence of nearby goodies. And he continues scratching as best he can at this mass of solid heart-shaped material and looks over at you expectantly.
May I have an action, my boy? I will look. And I'll end my turn.
All right. And still convinced that Astro is somewhere over here is Nymeris.
Yeah. I gotta honor it, dude. So I'll come up here. I'll call out for Astro. And I'm still convinced he's over on the other side. Which sucks knowing out of game that I am incorrect.
Give me another perception roll there, Phil. Yeah, that's fine there, Ozzy.
Dash.
Oh, hold right there, Katie. 1 second.
Okay, holding.
What happened to Phil? Let's get a perception roll. Uh-oh, did he step off? Might have stepped away from the table for a second. Let me see what I can do here. All right then. As you were, Katie.
Okay, so I am 4 action dashing. I'm just 10 feet of that so far. I think he's to the south on this split.
That is correct. You can hear Keelia up there to the north of you calling for Astro.
I will then turn north so that way she is not completely on her own. And goes. Okay, and then action dash so I can actually like get up with her.
All right.
And then that will be my turn.
Okay. Oh, we got typos playing now. Let's blink move over to here. Here being way down here next to Greadur. We actually thought we were going to cut Ozzy off, which we did. We just didn't realize that Merlin and Greadur were also here. We don't have tremor sense like that. We just know these corridors very well. I think we're going to do a back kick, a mule kick, and see if we can knock Greadur down with that. Good God, a 40 to hit for 5 charisma. I don't know if we comatose you there yet with that, but gosh, that hurts.
Thankfully, the wildflower tonic brought me back to 20, so...
Oh, good. All right, yeah, 5 is still pretty heinous, but this, we were kind of counting on dropping you with that, so we are going to step away and provoke an AOO, I do believe. Yeah, I know this does not provoke AOs, but that's not what we're doing. Yep. Yeah, our normal movement would provoke as it normally does. Yep. Yes, it does. Okay. Near miss on that one, though.
Did the typo run past me or teleport?
It teleported to this space here, and now it's
okay,
running
yeah.
back towards you. And Greydor almost clipped it there, but not so much as it lays into Ozzy with a scratch.
I think I have one more force point, so
That's a miss.
Go ahead with the force point. That will connect. Plus Orange Slayer. 27 missed Ozzy.
Yeah, I activated my Blade Song last round, so I'm AC 32 right now.
Oh, okay.
So he also did not step away from me because of my Sentinel feat.
Oh, well, that means the 27 to hit is against you for 5 Constitution.
You played yourself.
Turns around and levels its full focus on Greydor here without any other option. I would like to blink move, but I already did that to get here, so yeah, it looks like our movement is incapacitated for the moment being. We're going to scratch Greydor for another 5 con. Oh, I didn't realize we'd already done a scratch. I guess we will forego the bite here since we did 2 scratches. We're going to go for a weapon strike on same target for 7 dexterity on Greydor. And then we already did the pummel to start off. We did a scratch. We did another scratch. We did a weapon strike. So last but not least, we will grab and successfully grapple on Greydor. And we are unable to blink move out since we blink moved in. The Class A is up next. Straight down the line against Paul. Scratch, bite, pummel, weapon.
Weapon strike will hit me.
Looks like most damage, but alright. That is it for us. That'll pass it to the Hyrie, who will float in. Ozzy is already confused. That's fine. Float over to here. Float past you. Flyby attack. They do not provoke AOOs. I think we have 60 movement. Oh, no, we do not. Let's see, that was 10, 25. Just enough to get right there. Merlin's not confused. Let's try our luck. I think we need a natural 20. Oh, so close. Not quite, though. And Merlin's turn is next.
I'm currently driving, so I will be available in like 5 minutes.
Greydor's turn then for Confusilation options. It is a I stand here and do nothing this turn again thing. That'll bring it to Astro, who continues wagging and scratching at the heart. And with Phil over here, we're not trying to bark for anyone's attention because we've already got their attention. So for you two over here, the barking suddenly goes quiet.
Ugh. So after a full-on jump scare from Nim's mouse, because that all apparently just happened. Good times. So we're all telepathically bonded, right?
That is correct.
Anyone got eyes on the dog?
I think Phil might not be back with us yet.
Oh, good timing.
Yeah, Phil can certainly convey that he is in the heart with Astro.
Gosh, dang it. Ugh. Kelia's just gonna like turn around real slow and just start walking back. Very annoyed. Hey, Big B's hand.
How do you do?
Somehow it's Enfuegoed. Katie Enfuegoed it.
Up attack.
You already used its reaction this round.
Move some more.
Uh-oh. You're going the wrong way. It's on the other side of the hand.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so this way.
Yeah, follow the ventricle.
Alright, so that would be my action dash.
All right. That is back to Torvin, who hopefully gets to do something for this round. Let's see. Oh, for goodness sake. We're going to stand here and not take actions or movement again this round. Jeez. All right. How about for Ozzy? An 8. The creature uses its action to take a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within reach. If there is none, then you do nothing with your action. No freaking way. Goodness gracious. I was going to say, remember last round when you somehow missed a Class A? But I didn't want to jinx you. Jeez. AC is 20.
Oh, well, I'll burn a force point then.
All right. There we go. We'll toss that Class A out into the void of space. We are now down to our final 2 Class A's on the map. Not that we necessarily need to encounter them, but just a little heads up.
And can I move in bonus action as needed?
Uh-huh.
Vector, gonna go get all up right there. Don't really have any bonus action spells. Hasty action, I guess I'll take another potion. Which I can't because the Class A attacked me.
That is correct. Yeah, you have the Ravenous Wound.
There's actually nothing else I can do then.
All right. The Kitsune is up next, right around the corner. Can hear combat going on over there. Brian, you with us?
Oh, sorry. What's up?
It's the Kitsune's turn.
Gonna use my action dash.
Okay. Looks like you've completed that circuit that Merlin initially thought was a dead end. It's just one large winding corridor, though, that...
The end of my... That's the end of my movement, so...
Okay. Yeah, if you had to guess, this is probably going to lead north back up to the kidney, so, unless you want to go in a full circle, maybe start heading back the way you came on your next turn. Phil, that is back to you. Are you with us?
Yes, sir. I will move forward and inspect the spot.
All right. Yeah, it is a large, hardened, scabrous piece of the dead heart of the Dread Eternal. We actually came across a wall of that over here in the center area, and we just had to use our weapons and magic and whatever arsenal we had available to us to hack and smash our way through it. This is a significantly larger and thicker piece of it, but earlier when Brian ended his turn next to it as the fire elemental, he melted a significant chunk of it off just with that. Otherwise, the only thing you're really aware of is you're just going to have to take the old axe out and start hacking at this thing and chopping away at it.
Sick. Let's do it.
Astro is not... If Astro is in the link, he does not have the means to communicate through it. He may take comfort that you guys are able to communicate to him through it, though. A 12 will hit this wall. Of course, it is not a orange wall, so that is a lot less damage. Keep swinging. Well, you're starting to chip away at this wall here. Still got a bit more to go, though. You got any more attacks?
Nope.
All right. Let's see here. Phil is complete. That will bring it to Nemeris over here.
Okay, I will follow after Helios. That's my movement. And then bonus action dash. Yeah, I laughed at Bigby. And then I will also bonus action dash to give it another 30 feet of movement. But that would put me on top of Helios, so I will just come to the side to see. And that will be my turn.
All right. Before we cycle back to the typo, let's have Merlin take his misturn from a few moments ago.
All right, so for my turn, I would like to Scorching Ray the Type O that is attacking Greydor and Ozzy, one of the two. I don't care which. Character sheet is loading. Scorching Ray. Inspelling it for maximum damage to kill it.
No inspo needed. That is a hit and a kill, as long as it touches the AC, which it certainly does.
Sweet. And then, with the, let's see, I need to make sure I'm actually utilizing the Scorching Ray correctly. It's 3 rays, so I'm going to shoot the other 2 at the, is there any other zombies? I can't see any other zombies, so I'm going to shoot it at the thing that is right next to me.
Okay. That thing is called Greydor.
The other thing.
Oh, Ozzy.
The other thing.
Winner!
The liver?
The floaty sparkly
Irie.
thing.
The Hyrie.
There you go.
That's how you say it, apparently. I didn't know how to say it.
This is the way. Oh my god! You see what Paul just put up?
I got you. All right, so Scorching Ray, Scorching Ray.
Man, if there's a way to share that in the Twitch chat, that's fantastic.
I know. I was trying to look there to see if I could.
Hyrie against fire. Yep. Oh, I missed that important distinction. A little too late now. Okay, we will take that damage, and as always, you can't really tell if you're damaging it or how much damage you're doing, but it does morph and contort in response to the damage dealt.
So that is action. I'm going to Misty Stir. You know what? No, I'm just gonna walk away from it. Down to here. And then, so that's 10. Was it 10? Yeah, that's 10. What do I see here? Nothing.
The stomach.
Okay. More vision. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back up to here. After seeing that there's nothing in there. And I can't hasted action spellcast, but I can quicken spellcast. I'm gonna quicken cast. Is that something I can do? Force Blast, I think.
Okay.
Because it is an action. I'm gonna quicken cast it.
Alright, that will impact, and as, again, can't really tell if you're doing anything to it or not.
Is dodging a thing for hasted action?
I think you can take dodge with the haste action.
It says disengage. It doesn't say dodge. Dash, disengage, hide, or use object. It does not say dodge.
That would be correct then. Is that end of turn?
That will be end of turn.
Alright. Oh, it needed that nat 20 on the other side. And just like that, it's Merlin's turn again. Except for this round.
I'm going to cast a 7th level spell again. With the staff that I have currently.
Okay.
I'm going to cast another 7th level fireball. It's
wow! Where was that on my attack?
There.
Sure thing. Alright, well, we definitely made the save with a nat 20. And you rolled a lot more damage this time, too. And,
that is a lot bigger than it needs to be, I think.
oh, no, that's the right size.
Oh, well, it is very large.
I mean, you're teeing it up for me here, but I will refrain. Anything else for your turn?
I can't. So, if I cast a spell based off of an item, is that considered me, or that is still a spell? But
It is.
I can't quicken cast a whole lot. But I am trying so hard to kill this thing because it needs to die. That was a leveled spell, so I'm gonna cast Firebolt with a quicken cast.
Okay. We will take it. Shrink back
That
down to our
will-
normal size.
Be my turn.
Alright, this round, Greator will stand still and do nothing. Astro is content with a job well done. That will pass it over to Kalia. See or hear Phil chopping away at this large, hardened section of the Dread Eternal's heart. Astro wagging his tail and looking up at you as you approach.
Are we attacking this random object?
Astro barks in response.
I will take that as a yes. Okay. Sure.
Alright. 4 Eldritch Blasts right at that section of the heart. Over Bob's shoulders. Oops. That's not what we're trying to do. And you are chipping away a lot more, and you're starting to see something within there. Something red.
Ooh.
And not more dead heart.
I will bonus action and free action and all of it to pet Astro until the end of my turn.
Very nice. Oh, what's Torvin gonna do this round? Let me guess. A 5. Stand still and do nothing.
I'll be able to move eventually.
Eventually. How about for Ozzy?
Yo.
A 7 is you will attack somebody randomly within your reach. If there's nobody, you don't do anything with your action. Otherwise, rest of the turn, good to go. Should end your turn next to Merlin, though.
Oh, is it when it ends my turn?
Well, it just says, actually, no, it's not. It's, you use your action, so yeah, actually, looks like, right now might be a time to do it.
I turn on Merlin.
Yes.
Well, hello there.
I'm gonna reaction shield. Cast shield.
Counter spell.
There it is. That's what we're all laughing
29
about.
plus 5.
We asked for it, and Ozzy delivered here. We needed 3 Greators in the Spider-Man post. Hey, Ari was cool enough to follow up on that for us there. The tea, the setup, the knockout of the park. Yeah. Ouch.
Force point.
Merlin just got hurt.
Are you seriously using a force point to attack me? You absolute goof.
No, of course not.
Everything is
And if you-
proceeding as I have foreseen.
And if you did actually cast shield, I'm assuming I don't hit you with a 31.
He's gonna use a
Of
shield
course I'm
spell.
using shield. Of course I'm using shield.
Yeah.
Ah!
And then as he doesn't say anything, and walks away.
Okay, going through the stomach, coming back.
I was about to say eyes.
How many times are you gonna go for a swim in there before you decide to finally commit and go through to the other side? It's like you like hanging out in there.
I thought you were moving on to the next turn, so I was like, oh, I couldn't move.
welcome to the lower intestine, where all you will find down here are class butt zombies and class ass zombies. A's and B's. Felt fitting.
Bonus action dash. Rush in. I'm home!
Oh, you went the wrong way. Once again, back to the stomach.
No. As he's going to just, making assumptions here, but they're going to assume that if someone went through the trouble of hiding a piece of the, Rod of Seven Parts, wasn't going to be in a dead god's ass.
I mean...
Again, he is assuming.
I don't know, dude. That might be, like, the first place you should have looked.
It's in the G-spot. It's in the prostate. We must go.
It is the prostate.
Was that the on switch?
Is that your turn?
That would be on. I guess I'll push past these guys. Get out of my way.
Oh, there's the Hyrie waiting to greet you. Hello, hello.
Is it corporeal? Can I run through it?
It is a force that can block movement.
Then I
It's kind of like a blink move more than anything, because it can pass through with flyby attack, but it does also occupy a space.
Just kind of talking here. Like, I want to block damage from the Hyrie, but also I want people to be able to get past me and attack it. So I'll kind of just tuck into the wall here. Can't really attack or anything like that right now.
All right. Well, let's see what the Kitsune has for this round.
Moving back.
Yep, navigating back here through the upper intestine.
Using my action to dash. And that'll be the end of this turn.
All right. Checking back with Phil up here at the heart, where you continue hacking away. Oh, baby! Chop, chop, chop. Oh, yes. That will sufficiently cleave away that section of heart, revealing a very large and brightly glowing red gem.
Can I investigate it?
It will take an action to give it a thorough investigation. You can take it with your free object interaction if you feel comfortable enough that it won't do anything bad to you.
I mean, if Astro pointed to it, it must be good, so I'm going to grab it.
All right. It hums within your hand with great magical power. This is definitely the final piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. All 6 of our tables have successfully completed their objectives, and we will be able to approach Vecna in the endgame battle with a fully assembled artifact. Let me drop the dynamic lighting on this map here just so you guys can get a better look at the ridiculousness of how I had to connect this body together. It's just so freaking weird.
Dear God, I'm so glad it didn't go south.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, dude, I put all the Class Bs over in the butt. No joke.
Like, literally, I don't know if you can see me pinging. I literally stopped right here.
Yeah, you did.
I couldn't see anything. I genuinely couldn't see the Class B, and I was like, you know what? No, there's no point.
Yeah, that was really a detour. Like, if your characters really wanted to go down there, it just, I mean, clearly there's nothing down here other than worse and worse, and then eventually you get ejected into the void of space.
Well, also, if we started from there,
you
would have had to face all of them.
Oh, definitely, yeah. If you had started there, your first combat would have been against a bunch of Class Bs. Instead, you guys came in through the mouth. Didn't really have any combats until we kind of reached the central area, and then we had some combats over in the lungs. Both sides of the lungs, I believe, had some battles. The heart, though, that's what made sense to me. for where the piece would be, and no shame or anything, but I certainly tried to provide numerous clues and recaps at the beginning of each session, drawing attention to the heart and the fact that it was largely scabrous and you guys had to bash and burn your way through it, evidencing that it was an area that you could deal more damage to. Brian ended his turn next to it and unintentionally started shaving away at the exact area that you guys needed to go to. So I tried to hint at it a few times, but once we got to a sufficient amount of time that Astro was inside of this body, he was finally able to get a better read on things and isolate where it was at. After that, it was really just a matter of how well you guys could track his location, and John showing up late tonight actually worked well in that regard, because otherwise I'm pretty sure everyone else would have just moved out to the areas that we had not yet explored, and Astro would have been staying here in the heart all by himself. Hey, come back, come back. Thank you for the cheers there in the Streamland. Much appreciated. Well, that is a wrap here for us here in the adventure section of tonight. Is it fair to assume that we will gossamer bulb our way back to the Illustrial Sanctum in Sigil and join the rest of our tables for the endgame battle to come?
Smoke bomb.
Yeah, we should probably group up for that.
All right, then.
Let's spike it like a volleyball.
We're going to do an abbreviated what we've been doing throughout this week so far. Let's close that. We're going to exit this. We're going to open up the games. Vecna endgame. Who's this with the broken? That's Richter. Richter needs a new avatar for his Roll20. Launch player mode. 9,367 hours on Roll20 in just under 11 years. Alright, let's revisit, I think, this map. Let's take our Monday characters out of here. Let's rejuvenate Vecna. Alright, so first and foremost, when your characters arrive back to Illustrial's Sanctum, everything is very quiet and dim. The Archmages, Mordenkainen and Illustrial in particular, have been resting in preparation for the endgame battle to come. All four of these Archmages are going to be present on the battlefield in addition to the 35 characters I think we're going to have for this time around in endgame. Taking timely and quick turns is going to be a very important thing, I will add, for the endgame battle to come. I will probably be setting the 3-minute timer with great frequency when we get to that point, just so people aren't waiting any longer than is absolutely necessary between their turns. But here in the Sanctum, the two other Archmages, Dalamar, the Dark Elf from Dragonlance, is currently in reverie, but is out here in the lounge, clearly visible. The human Archmage, Callus, is mixing himself a drink behind the bar, and for the 6th time in as many days, he gives your group a concerned look upon your return and is just as quickly relieved to find out that you have 100% completed the quest for all of our tables here. So with that being said, we have the capacity, the means to reassemble the Rod of Seven Parts. We are going to find out shortly just what that means. And in that context, we are going to need to make some serious decisions amongst all of our tables as to which one character should carry this item into battle. It's a +3 quarterstaff, so I mean it has some combat utility, but its ability to affect Vecna specifically, that is its main purpose. Before we get to the simulation, as we can kind of see the beginnings of taking place here on our Roll20 on the stream anyway, for those of you who are not yet here, I guess I got a little ahead of myself moving both pages here. Let me jump back to Thursday and set you guys up with the link, otherwise you have no way to get here. Bright mode, fuck off. Alright. Rakataka. There is your link to the endgame page if you have not already joined there. Now is the time.
I don't even have to wait for you to move my character over.
Hey, how about that? I mean,
I think I do.
Manuel, Grador, Mohula, Zavara, Fia. Alright, we can close those out. We will get this properly set. Turn order in its agreed upon location. John T joining in on the community challenge for no attunement maximums. Very nice. We are getting close.
We need 3%, guys. Where's the link?
It is in the chat log for the Wednesday, Thursday Roll20 table there. And then I will start getting your characters imported here. We're going to need them on Sunday anyway, so this has served as a nice segue for me to not have to do them all at once. Not that it's incredibly tedious or anything, but this allows for on-the-spot double checking and everything as well. Alright, so who are we looking at for this table? Bon John Bovey, we miss you, bro. Bugbear, we got Celeste already. Nihilus, no. Darth Callus, you're dead. And there's Ozzy. Oh, looks like we lost our music. We already got Grador. There's Kelia. Nymeris. Phil. Torvin. And Merlin. Alright, I think that's our characters. Does anyone have like a steady companion animal or anything like that that I need to also drag over for you? I don't think this party has any, but just to be sure. Sounds like a no to me.
No,
How
mine
long is that
summoned.
Kitsune?
It should have wore off by now. Honestly, it only lasts like an hour, I think, is what it was.
Oh, for the Kitsune?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, let's get your characters set up here. Oh, okay, that makes it easier. They're all in their own section. Alright, Paul, you are set for Ozzy. Looks like John moved his characters over himself. So I just gotta add myself to those.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see you move them. I didn't hear you say my name, so I was like, I'll just do it real quick.
Hey, that's appreciated. Saves me a few moments. Okay. Kelia, let's get for Kimberly. There she is. There I am. Oop, not all players. Me. There we go. Don't want to have every player accessing Kelia's character sheet. That could get a little crazy. Merlin. Come on. Loading up. I have control. And DJ has control. There we go. There we go. Nemeris. Over for Katie. Got that. And then Torvin. Over for Brian. There we go.
Would you say we had a long rest before we went into this?
Does anybody have a soundbite for a laugh track?
Yeah, that answer would be no.
I'm just like, man, I spend a great deal of my existence feeling like the things that come out of this mouth do not properly convey in the ears and the brains of those intended. But gosh, if people are under the impression that a long rest is coming, that I have truly failed in some respect. Oh, that's cute that John thinks Bob is here right now. This is only Phil's simulation, but Bob will be here on Sunday. I can assure you that brothers will finally fight side by side.
They miss each other, okay?
All right, yeah, go ahead, drag your tokens down onto the map. We don't know what these weird globes of energy are. They are not platforms to stand upon like on other maps that we've seen. As this is part of a simulation, these may not be part of endgame at all. The Archmages are really just trying to assemble battlefields that might resemble what we're actually going to look at, what the battlefield will look like, I should say, when we get to endgame, which is 3 days from now, less than 72 hours. We got Friday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday morning. We are at it. Got a lot of work to do before then as well on my part. And on your part too, I will say, but hopefully more on my part. Hopefully on your guys' part, the work is more fun and collaborative. So, Vecna's character sheet. This is, we're going to do a quicker run through of this than we've been doing at other tables. Simulation will maybe not be as thorough as we have been doing, or it'll be a little more rushed. The Calculated Delay is the first ability that we have come to learn about the Dark Unmaker of Existence, Vecna. He always goes last in the turn order, somehow with an initiative value of 1.40. That means he has a dexterity score of 40, but somehow no initiative value to speak of. You would think he would have at least a plus 15 to his initiative, and therefore be unable to go at anything less than a 16. But somehow he goes on a 1. That's because of this ability here. Yep, everybody else, go ahead, roll your initiative. Get into the turn order.
Can't get my token to pop up.
Are you familiar with how to drag it to the tabletop? Or is it just not working for you?
Drag it to the tabletop?
Correct.
I thought you did that from your...
Instead of clicking the character sheet open, just hold over it and move the character sheet to the table and let it go, and it will deposit your token wherever you happen to drop it.
Okay, I got it now.
Just like an expert. There you go, brother. And then from there, you can roll your initiative. Yeah, look at that initiative for Ken. Ken is somehow going after Vecna. Look at that.
Oh my god.
I have a 5 in dexterity right now.
How?
Oh, because
I got hit hard.
Yeah, he did. He hasn't been wildflowered back to maximum yet, unfortunately.
I have a 5 in dexterity, a 3 in constitution.
Can I say that I gave him a tonic while we were
That's fine.
moving back and forth? Okay.
Yes.
Put all your stats back. Ridiculous.
This will not be the initiative for the end game battle. This is just a simulation initiative, so no need to roll for characters who are not here just yet, Katie.
Okay, cool.
Yes, indeed. I was going to say, Ken somehow found a miraculous way to undo Vecna's go last ability, because if you can somehow legit roll lower than him, then that's just how it is. But if you are restored, then re-roll that initiative and see what you get. Well, apparently we got gunshots nearby. Oh, right up the street. Beautiful. And as usual, everybody says it's fireworks. Could be.
Mine's thunder.
Yours is thunder.
I live close enough to base that you can never tell if it's people at the range or actually people shooting at each other.
Oh my gosh. All right.
And Colleen is ratchet enough. It could be people shooting at each other.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we started to get into undead resistance. This is perhaps the core of how you guys are going to need to try to counter Vecna. You guys have the rod, all 7 pieces. So that is best case scenario. This simulation, we are doing worst case scenario. We are assuming your characters have no pieces of the rod whatsoever, and somehow the one piece you started off with, somebody left at a bus station somewhere, and we haven't been able to get lost and found. So Vecna begins with immunity to necrotic damage in all circumstances. He is the god of undeath. There is nothing you can do that will affect him on that level. At the start of each round, he will randomly gain immunity to 9 additional damage types of a total 13. So he will have immunity to like 80% of all damage being thrown at him every round. Unless a foe with the attuned Rod of 7 Parts is present within Vecna at the start of his turn. If this is the case, Vecna will lose 1 immunity per piece of the rod that has been assembled. That means those 9 go down to 2. And he will be getting necrotic immunity and immunity to 2 different damage types on a fluctuating basis per round. That's still pretty dangerous enough because you never know how that's going to land and how that can affect things, but it's much better than every damage type pretty much being off the table. And when we're talking damage types, that's bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing too. Those are damage types, and he can potentially become immune to even those. He already has in some of these simulations that we have done. As you can see at the bottom, a character with the Vecna Slayer feat, you are a slightly more self-reliant, 20% chance that any of your attacks can just bypass his resistances entirely, so you don't necessarily have to rely on who has the Rod of 7 Parts. So we take this into consideration with the fact that Vecna always goes last in the turn order. At the start of the round, he gains these immunities. So whoever's got the rod needs to ensure that when Vecna is done with his turn, that they are still next to him. There are few ways to accomplish this. A destiny point can forcibly move your initiative to that point. You have to wait for that point in the initiative to actually happen, of course. If you have access to the limit break ability, there are only 4 epic legends. I don't want to say only 4. The fact that we have 4 epic legends at Role Playing Unlimited is astounding in and of itself. But we have 4 of them. DJ is one. And they will have access to Limit Break, which is basically charging your character for 3 rounds to do one super awesome attack, which in the one example we've seen, it dealt some 640 something points of damage, as I recall. Unfortunately, to the wrong guy. It was an illusion, but it was still pretty badass to see. And during those 3 rounds that you're charging, you still get to do your normal stuff. And as part of that limit break, it moves your initiative all the way to the bottom, even under Vecna in this case. So that is one surefire way that we can guarantee one character to have an initiative less than Vecna. Probably, as we're looking at, it looks like we may want one of those 4 characters to hold the rod, but at the same time, is that putting too many eggs in one basket? Is that making one character too much of a target for Vecna to just say, okay, fuck you, you're the guy I need to go after? So you really got to balance and try to strategize this as best you can based off of what you see in the simulation here. In this case, I'm just going to arbitrarily choose 3 damage types that Vecna can be affected by instead of trying this this nonsense again, because it's been getting a little crazy, especially with all the doubled rolls. I've got 2 8s, I've got 2 12s right there. That's actually one of the best ones I've done so far this week. Paul has got the first initiative spot. I do not think there's anything else that we need to cover at this moment. So yes, go ahead.
I cast Wish. I did this mostly as a joke because I think giving everyone I don't think I'd be able to give anyone at this point anyway, but
maybe not with a hot dog. Hot dog.
I just had that.
Hot
I
dog.
just I just had that idea as I was sitting here. I was like, everyone who doesn't have a Tesla point should get one. But instead, I'm going to cast Disintegrate at 7th level. At the big boss man.
Dex save 21. All right. That is another thing we have discovered about Vecna is unlike Nihilus, he is not surrounded by an army of counterspellers who are trying to undo your actions. Vecna is very much about just bring it, bring it, bring it. I can take whatever it is you have in any 6-second span because he's playing the long game here. At the end of the timer, at the end of however many rounds of combat, to be more specific, there is a finite amount of rounds of combat for endgame that I rolled a number of weeks ago in our channel. I don't know if anybody caught it. I roll a lot of things there. I don't always say what it is, but there are only so many rounds that we are going to have to affect Vecna before he just wins by attrition. So that's in that respect, he will roll saving throws and take the damage dealt, assuming it is damage that can hurt him. Disintegrate is interesting. I can't find the spell description. What type of damage is that?
I believe Force?
I think we made the save.
I'm not sure if it's... I think it's all or none.
I think it might be. Diego discovered to his chagrin that this is not the greatest spell offensively. It can be, but not
Force
always.
damage. There you go, everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm reading it here separately. Alright, force damage is one of the 3 that we can be affected by. But we made the save with flying colors, so yeah, that is all or nothing.
Goddamn.
That doesn't count in either of those respects, so we will reveal nothing. We will pass it to Katie. See if she can reveal anything about Vecna's character kit.
Yeah, probably not, because I've only got stabby stuff. But I do have one weapon that deals damage that isn't necessarily piercing, so I can kind of check to see if that does anything at all. I don't know if he is resistant to necrotic.
He's immune to necrotic.
Yeah.
18 will not touch his 22 armor class.
Oh my god, do I even have anything that could hit 22? Okay, I've got better weapons than that. Yeah. So if I were to theoretically use my rapier instead, which deals piercing, still wouldn't hit it on that particular roll, but
Are you stabbing Keelia, or are you moving up to Vecna to attack?
no, I'll stab kill. No.
All right.
Hey now.
I'll stab Keelia just like as a free action, like a little bit with my dagger, just like a little poke, and be like, hee hee, and then like just kind of run away.
Well, the 19 doesn't hit me either, so there.
Yeah, so it was literally just for fun for both of us. Like, what's the issue?
All right. Well, let's say here that we are looking at 45 points of damage. You'll have to zoom in pretty close on his health bar to even see the little smidgen that got removed. We do know, based on the polls, that Vecna has over 5,000 hit points. Exactly how many more than that? That is open to speculation.
5,000 on top of it.
Yeah, he might have 10,000. These are two important things that we have discovered anytime that Vecna has been touched and damaged by an attack. The bolstered defenses explains the answer to the poll of his armor classes 23, 25, 27, 29, 32, 35, and 38 all at the same time. Because it's a fluctuating armor class, he is going to become harder to hit the more you guys collectively hit him throughout the round. We've covered this at each of our tables. I'd be remiss if I didn't cover it here. Most of the characters with the best initiatives are also the characters who deal the most damage. So we could be unfairly loading the turn order for people with lower initiative values if that is the way that we play this battle out. Again, we're going to need somebody to go after Vecna, and it looks like one of those people may be one of those biggest hitters, so just by virtue of have to, that may benefit us, but we may also have to look beyond just that one exception and maybe try to stagger our initiatives a little more with destiny points if we're able, or maybe we'll get lucky and the way we actually roll the turn order might just work really well in our favor. Maybe it'll be a nice staggered array of hitters, big hitters, hitters, big hitters. I mean, you never know how that's going to shape out. Additionally, this is a very important distinction. Vecna has unlimited reactions, mostly because this is a reaction. Just to roll the percentage chance is a reaction to do it. Every time he gets damaged by an attack, there is a 10% cumulative chance in a round. I should mention, I didn't write that in there, but it should be understood that that resets at the top of each round. He will just randomly move to a new point on the battlefield within 120 feet. So, typical strategies of get 9 big fighters, barbarians, and what have you all around him and just flank him to death. Solid strategy, might even work for a good number of attacks, but eventually that percentage value is going to get up to 100%, and he's going to be over here giving Ozzy a high five.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, except it's a high five with like a spear into the face.
Yeah.
And then with my bonus actions, I'm assuming that this would still like work unless he has some sort of like resistance to being checked.
No, that does definitely work. Paul has that ability with his other character, and it is certainly a possibility. It's just his deception is pretty good.
Oh yeah, I can't beat that no matter what I do.
I mean, he
'Cause
rolled really
my
good on that one
insight
right
is
there.
really bad.
Oh, geez, yeah.
I mean-
Paul's got a really
Yeah, but
good
I only have a
insight.
+1 to insight.
Oh, gosh.
I
Yeah.
roll a plus 18 and couldn't get it.
Yeah, your girl's only got a +1. I'm not
But
very
I-
insightful.
I mean, it's not possible.
Me fail English? That's impossible. All right, so we
I
are
mean-
going to shortcut pretty much everybody else's turn here. I do apologize. We will have plenty of opportunity for actual engagement with Vecna. Hopefully it will not be short-lived in the battle to come. Iron Bands of Belaro, very, very nice.
Except we already know that they are going to be completely useless.
His strength is likely good enough to break out of that, but we have learned that one of his legendary actions, we did discover last night that he can be blinded, even. He's only got one good eye, and apparently you guys can take it away from him. And I will still not unveil just how many legendary actions Vecna has, but I will tell you that this is one of them. So, combined with the focused concentration, he is actively focusing on the unmaking ritual of the galaxy. No amount of damage that you deal to him is going to disrupt that. And by the same token, again, he's not about countering or removing things. He's not going to resist your damage. He's going to become harder to hit in that capacity, but any damage you deal to him will always be dealt to him. He doesn't regenerate. He has nobody on the field who's going to heal him. He has no life drain effect like a Lich would, where he takes your HP and adds it to his. He's got more than 5,000 HP. He doesn't need to regain any of it. In my opinion, it's more about how quickly can we adapt to the strategy that he is forcing upon you, and can you deal enough damage to him to get that HP down to 0. And this is another important distinction that we learned at some of our earlier tables as early as Sunday night. Richter's character is really one of our heaviest damage dealers, and with his legacy weapon, he's got the spillover damage into the next round. I will mention Vecna is immune to the persistent damage effect of the legacy weapon, so if you've not yet chosen one and that is an ability you're looking at, I would kind of shy away from it at this point in time, because most people with legacy weapons have the ability to one-hit kill zombies. So spillover damage is not as useful as it might sound at this stage. When we were still fighting Zastam and Acererak and Strahd and these other big bosses, like, spillover damage was freaking awesome. This, however, Lord of Undeath. This is a glimmer of what we're going to be looking at when we get into Act 7 and beyond, especially with all the superpowers and all of the amazing options that we're going to have with our characters. I'm not going to make every monster stacked with hundreds of hit points. There are going to be static damage caps that can occasionally be broken by narrative story events, unlocking background motivations for your character. Again, I'm designing all the backgrounds for all of our characters, so when you get to those points in game, those will potentially be moments where you can break that damage cap, even if you're even playing the type of character who deals a lot of damage. Most characters don't really have to worry about this kind of stuff, But again, this is something that can only be broken by the limit break mechanic. I think that covers pretty much everything defensively about Vecna. There is this, of course, as well. He can activate this as a bonus action. He will not be starting endgame with this. He is actively and fully concentrating on the ritual when you guys encounter him. So this first round of interaction with Vecna may be your greatest chance, because after that, who's to say how often you're going to actively be seeing him if your character does not have the Vecna Slayer feat. I will also say, in conjunction with the Undead Resistances, this is not something that we're going to have to test out each round. We have our party mascots for each table. Astro at this table in particular, they're all going to be useful, but I will say for Astro's part, there are people rooting for your characters in the multiverse who are, for one reason or another, unable to actively participate in the battle. But they are sending their support in the form of whatever expendable items that they are able to bring. These will be randomly determined each round, and in addition to your characters, of course, being able to see, hey, there's a wildflower tonic that just appeared on the field. Good, because we're running short on those. In addition to that, and your ability to retrieve and utilize those as necessary, Astro, that's his primary purpose. He will spot all of them and have probably the best ability to search and retrieve those. The floating skull from the Sunday morning table, known as, of course, Yorick, has a special Vecna sense. It's not a Vecna sight. He's not going to be able to say, he's over there, he's over there, he's over there. But he will be able to read the energy shifts on the field, and at the start of each round, identify to your group, Vecna is now immune to Force and Radiant, so that at the start of each round, you guys know what to do, what not to do. We're not going to have to test this every single round and potentially waste some of our best abilities. That, I think, covers all of that. The offensive side of Vecna is where things get very, very bad. Let's see if this is the one table where Vecna does not roll 4 attacks this round. Maybe he'll only get 3. Nope! Flawless! He is getting 4 attacks this round. And as Ozzy is standing right next to me, we're just going to target you with 2 of these unmake abilities. He targets
Hello,
a
my
creature
friend.
within range 180 feet. This attack never misses. He doesn't care about your armor class. The creature must roll 1 saving throw of each type: Strength, Dex, Con, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma. DC is 25 against each of them. Failure against any saving throw reduces your attribute by half. If a creature who has suffered this damage is targeted a second time, a failed saving throw will reduce that attribute to 0. It is possible to make some saves and fail others, results being determined by standard ability reduction mechanics. As he is targeting Paul twice with this, it is possible that one of these attributes is about to go from a 22 all the way down to a 0, just speaking hypothetically. As I've been saying, Vecna doesn't care about your AC, your HP. As far as he's concerned, all of you are flickering forces of life that have attributes of 2 that he's going to reduce down to 1, and then he's going to finish you off.
Is a nat 20 an automatic pass, or?
On saving throws, it is not.
I'm already dead.
Yeah, exactly. With a strength of 0, you are effectively unable to take actions, and you are pretty much stuck in place. Of course, Wildflower Tonics will be able to affect this and get you back into the field of battle. The Constitution save is the primary one that you need to make sure you make, and we've kind of foreshadowed this the entire campaign with the infection mechanic, with the con drain being the primary thing that the type O zombies do, they're setting you up for this for Vecna. Vecna may not need to hit you as hard as he wants to if their type O's are doing their job. So we have foreshadowed a great need for Constitution throughout this campaign. If you have read the writing on the wall and taken advantage of upgrading the Constitution every chance you got, good on you. Even then, Vecna believes your Constitution score is a 2. But of course, that is mechanically untrue because with a con score of 2, your saving throw bonus would just be god-awful. He's really just being egotistical and cocky. So that is the primary way that Vecna is going to be affecting your characters offensively. 3 to 4 times per round, he will possibly have the ability to take 1 or 2 characters out, just like that, and force 1 or 2 other characters into a position where they're constantly playing catch-up and field medic. And then keep in mind that Vecna will not be the only foe on the field. I will say Class Ds, Class Cs, Class Bs, they are pretty much out at this point. Class As might be here, but we may be at a point in the campaign where Vecna is only bringing Type O zombies onto the field of play, and that's still open to debate. I need to look at everybody's character sheet a bit more closely to see just where I want to balance our encounters in that respect. But otherwise, I also kind of jumped the gun here a little bit. We were starting to get into the narrative of what happens when you guys get back to Celestial Sanctum, and then we jumped right into the simulation here. So let's back up a little bit to hopefully assure some of your minds here about what may be about to happen. So our Archmage buddy has prepared 4 consumables for your use. He does inform you that some of your characters may be too strong to properly benefit from these, especially considering that some of them are intoxicants. And depending on your character's constitution score, overall level, hit point value, some of these things you might just get a slight buzz for about 10-15 minutes and then that's it. In short, we will go over the specifics of these, and you will need to choose at least one of these Sunday morning if your character is even able to do so. It is strongly encouraged. I won't mandate it, but your greatest chance of success, if you qualify, is to take one of these. Katie might remember this one specifically from the Animir The First Step Reimagined campaign, Abdul's Ale, making a fine return. It is
yes.
Yes. It is a smoky, spicy, and potent alcoholic beverage. It will grant the imbiber plus 100 hit points for 1 hour. That'll cover the entire endgame battle if your maximum HP value is less than 200. So for those of you who have not beefed up your hit points, regardless of what your con is, regardless of what your level is, this is your choice. This may be the most common one. Everybody share around before we go in. Cheers to Abdul from the First Step Reimagined campaign. The second item is a small syringe loaded with a green mixture. It is known as the Slowdown Shot. If your primary attack values are plus 11 or lower, this will slow time down very subtly for you when your character draws aim. Ranged, melee, spell attack, whatever. This will result in a plus 5 to your attack bonus for 1 hour. Again, for those of you who have not maximized the combat sides of your character sheet, regardless of your level or anything like that, if you're constantly attacking with a plus 9 or a plus 10 or a plus 11, this may be what you want to go with. Just give yourself a shot of this. Good to go. Third option is the Muscle Booster Mix. This powder can be mixed into most liquids, and then, of course, you drink it. grants your character +2 dice of damage on all your weapon and spell attacks for 1 hour. This is huge. But if your character is already level 15 or higher, you will gain no benefit from this. You have to be level 14 or below for the muscle booster mix to affect you. Lastly, there is the Stay Up pill. It is a tiny orange pill that contains significant strength, enough to grant the one who takes it advantage on all your saving throws for 1 hour. We see how very important saving throws are against Vecna in particular, but again, only if your character's level is 14 or lower. The final addendum here, or heads up as it were, Callus advises you that you should only take one of these. It's not that he has a quantity limitation or anything. It's just that they are such potent items that if you're able to benefit from them and you take a second one, the second one is going to undo the effects of the first one. If you think you might be in a situation where you're like, okay, well, I want to go in with 100 extra hit points, but I want the freedom of advantage on saving throws if I think it might come down to it, take 2 items. But don't take 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. There's just not going to be enough action economy for you. This is really me trying to prevent you from overthinking in that respect and really just try to provide some of your characters with some boosters that may be of necessity. Yeah, John Clark can't use any of those, but what we do need for him is we still need to get his legacy weapon set up before Sunday. So DJ, set up with John T there if you would, and get his Super Legend legacy weapon. He doesn't have the Epic Legend version, but he's got the Super Legend version, which could be of great aid for our battle to come. And let's just check what we're looking at here. Let me get all of your characters into the mix. And of course, this does not include Sunday morning. Sunday morning was the only table that had to run pretty much all the way to the deadline to get their item before the time ran out. So they did not get the opportunity to do a simulation. That I also have not brought their characters over here. Akano, unfortunately, has been unmade somehow in the simulation. So that is one of our biggest hitters who is already out before we even start. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24. All right, we're looking at 26 characters plus the 7 from Sunday morning. That should bring us to a grand total of 33. Not counting any characters that I have not brought over from players who weren't here earlier in the week. Like Katie mentioned, 2 of her characters are probably not here, so that's 35. John brought Bob over, so that accounts for that. But there may be a couple other stragglers in that capacity. Same thing with Ari's other character from Thursday night, Kill Code. I have not brought over here to this table yet. So even though she was not here for the final session tonight, she will be here for Endgame, so we will have both of her characters represented in that capacity. So that gets us to 37. Or I'm sorry, that is 36. And of course, we got to make sure is Shags out here. 36. Does that include me? That should, and that'll get us to a magical number. We got 36. We got 4 Archmages. Gets us up to 40. We've got companions. We've got 6 mascots. So we got a lot of tokens that are on the field. This is both a reassurance and also a potential bottleneck. We are allotting 4 hours for Endgame, especially this first weekend. Once we get into the second weekend and the third weekend, I may open that up to like 5, 6, even 8 hours if need be. Of course, nobody needs to feel obligated to stay that long. I may have need of you on the reactive side of things if I target your character, so I may call on you to make a die roll every so often. Or if you take off, I might just say roll me 5d20 in anticipation of whatever your next 5 roles will be in that capacity. But this first weekend in particular, it is WrestleMania 42. It's here in Vegas. I cannot attend personally because I cannot afford $10,000, no joke, for one seat. I can afford the $15 monthly for the subscription to watch it right here in my apartment. So that's what we're going to be doing here, as hopefully my guy takes the or retains the title in the main event. And with that being the case, I'm going to try to end as close to that 4-hour space as possible. So especially this first session going in, I know we're all going to want to, as best as possible, take our time and go into this with the absolute optimization as possible. But I will remind you, I'm going to set the 3-minute timer there. So optimization will be somewhat restrained in that capacity. That puts us a little over tonight, actually, and I'm hoping to still take a bit more of your time before we close out completely here. Mainly with, it's been a campaign, friends. It has been 620 days since the 4th of August in 2024 when we kicked this campaign off. And a long road getting 213 sessions throughout that entire span of almost 2 years at this point. I am truly honored and blessed at how we've been able to sustain this table. As Paul pointed out earlier, it's a table of which he is the only surviving player of the original cast, and be that as it may, it is what it is, but we were able to get each and every one of you otherwise to fill in here at this table, be it for a temporary basis, in the cases of Kimberly and Katie, really just to kind of get us a stable foundation for the last arc of this story, because we didn't even know if we were going to have an Act 6 for this table. It was looking pretty bleak there for a couple weeks. And then, of course, John stepping in to fill in for a number of tables that were missing players or having some attendance fluctuations on occasion. And Ken, by the same capacity, moving him away from Thursday because it looked like the table wasn't going to sustain. But then when we had the opportunity to keep it going, him still being able to be a very present part of this table. And, of course, DJ, who has been I think probably the second longest member at this table, if you can believe it, despite having not joined, I think, until like some point in Act 5, if I'm not mistaken. Some of the finer details of like who joined when still kind of elude me. But the point is, as I've been saying for each of our tables, this is it's not a slogan, it's not a quote. It is, but it's also very true. There is absolutely no RU without any of you. You all occasionally take turns driving the car, moving into the passenger seat, navigating, steering the ship, guiding the story into directions that I have not always anticipated. Sometimes I have, but you still add variables to that just make it so much better than I could have ever created. Were these ideas as isolated and stuck within my head as they would be if not for all of you. So I'm truly grateful for 213 sessions. I know we only played 33 here at this table compared to 36 for the other tables, but no less of an enjoyable experience. This is the table that took down the Tarrasque Eradicator tank. We had a pretty solid Act 5 with this group, and we had a lot of stability and a lot of fun for a long time. And not to say that we stopped having that, it's just with the group changes as they were, the vibe changed a little bit, and we found our own path with a newer group that I am truly blessed to count each of you as friends and also be able to close out this chapter with. That all being said, I'm going to turn the table over to each of you now at this point. Any thoughts, memories, favorite moments, criticisms, whatever you got for the last year and 3 quarters before we go into Endgame this Sunday. I will genuinely appreciate the feedback that you have to offer. And after that, we will close out for a couple days, and then we will check in to see just how this bloodbath goes.
I don't think there's been a session where not one of our people hasn't been fireballed by the other. To be fair, it is always Merlin doing it to Azzy. Very true. I mean, you do have fire resistant, and you are almost always going to be surrounded by people. So, you being fire resistant, me always having a fireball, I'm gonna throw it.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
Pretty much.
And Azzy's always game, but then they get into a fight and they think, oh, my AC's high, I've got a lot of HP, and then in 5 minutes they're dead.
I mean, I'm still the Yo-Yo King.
Oh, for sure. Always.
I think Ken may have experienced more of the 5e yo-yo in a 6-month span than most players do in a decade.
Did we manage to have the Yo-Yo King and both Nat 1 Queens at 2 tables?
We did.
How did you do that?
Very intentionally, deliberately, and I didn't tell any of you about it until you realized it.
But also, favorite moment is us fighting against the Yakuza. That was really fun. The Kazumiri.
Heck yeah, I'm glad for that.
Oh.
That was a lot of fun to build.
It was just like everything he was saying was right. It was like, no, you're evil. Be evil. Stop making sense.
Yes. Yeah, I like to add a little grade to the villains, but sometimes you just need a little black and white.
I still love where I got the Yo-Yo King moniker of Tank just going through that castle, constantly dropping and constantly getting back up, pissing off the people defending the castle.
It only caught my eye when we were in the basement of the castle, kind of making our way through the secret tunnel, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he's been doing a lot.
That's why I think we permanently gave him the toughness feat, as a result of that.
Yes, he fell so many times. You're like, yep, he gets the tough feat.
I think my favorite part is the fight with the Tarrasques, because all of us were eventually like, let's just run, because one of them used a breath attack and summoned another, and everybody's just like, let's get it the heck out of Dodge. One of us got eaten. I was for sure trying to get somebody out. I can't remember who.
We were minimum level 5. We could have killed them.
Yeah, that was the greatest.
I still love that we had the Spear of Magoo when we were looking for a weapon to take on the Tarrasque. And we totally could have just used the Spear of Magoo.
I think for like 30 minutes we were trying to like, beg, almost dying. I was like, please let us know this is what it's for. Cuchulainn must have said something.
Yeah, the problem is I think we had it spirit bound to Cuchulainn. If I'm not mistaken. Or maybe
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't spirit bound. That's the worst part. Was it totally could have been used. It was just he never told anybody what it was because he was from the other table originally.
And as the only wizard, I didn't have it identified, so to me it was just a +3 spear, and I was like, this is boring.
Sure. Yeah, and that's the thing. It was spirit bound, but it wasn't anything that I told you about because it was such a unique weapon, and I wanted Cuchulainn to have a special background with the Tarrasque, but then when he got unmade from existence, I think with another deck of many things, it was kind of like, all right, well, maybe we don't need to focus on that plot as much.
We used it as a drying rack. Like hang up our tools.
Any other thoughts, friends?
Playing a caster is just so much fun.
Wizard is my favorite class. Human wizard, to be precise. If we got the combo.
I think I'm a human sorcerer.
Ah. Yeah, you didn't study. You were just you were nepotized into your freaking powers. Us
No
true
rule.
wizards have no appreciation for that.
Gnome rogue wizard, because I like being sneaky and magical. And Arcane Trickster doesn't give you enough spell slots.
Well, friends, I know it's getting late out there on the East Coast, and each of you, in many ways, have put in your reviews already. Be it a numerical one in the poll that I think is still up for another like half day or so before. Or no, I think I actually finalized just last night. I'm corrected on that. Or whether you sent a message in support of the Streamiversary month and. Just because you know what's going on, it's truly appreciated, friends. All the well wishes, all the support. Our 5th year Streamiversary is actually coming up this coming Monday, the day after Endgame begins. And again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a stream that day or that night. It's kind of a big work day, and I got a lot of work to do next week. So we have shifted the community hype train Streamiversary thing away from a finite window on that Monday to any time in April from the 1st up to the 20th. So anything that anybody has done already is genuinely and greatly appreciated. I think just yesterday we officially hit enough donation support to equal out everything that has been placed for Roleplaying Unlimited, has been purchased for Roleplaying Unlimited for the last year. So anything beyond that is truly extra special and will hopefully only allow our channel, our community, our gaming family to grow that much greater. We will close it out now, friends, as we always do. Of course, first and foremost, 11 a.m. Sunday morning, that is Pacific time, until about 3 p.m., likewise Pacific time. That is our endgame. If you've not already checked in the Vecna Endgame channel, I encourage you to do so now. And I would be remiss if I did not say, as always, friends, we only say it because it's true. There is no RU without you. Have a good night, all.
Night, all.
Later.
Night, everyone.
You are alone. Maybe I can help you. I am Boba Fett.
Learn the lesson. Don't shoot the messenger. It's actually a blessing. Embrace, don't suppress it. No, don't quit it. Don't get bitter. Just tell me when you're ready. 'Cause I'm really crazy about you. How I wait for you. I can wait forever. I don't care what you do. Just tell me when you're ready. I'll be here rolling thumbs till we can be together. So